Good morning, Rachel. Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Let me try to
I,
start the one
I,
in real
I,
quick
okay.
in harmonium. I don't know why it's asking me to register every time as well. I have to. Okay, today's day 7. Good morning. I'm Trish Mangold, holistic health practitioner, and thank you for joining me today. For those catching the recording, welcome, welcome. Today we are on our 7th day of our chakra energy activation that is paired with applied neurology. And just to give you a recap, making sure someone is texting me here real quick. Um, Applied neurology, I'm just going to give a recap since we're on day 7, um, and why it works when other methods fall short. Because it trains the nervous system to master control of the center of our body, to restore function and reduce pain, and to improve performance. Rather than treating the muscles of the joints directly, we're targeting the brain and neural pathways that control everything: your movement, pain, posture, coordination, digestion, and even your emotional state. When stretching and foam rolling and traditional PT fall short, because common modalities like these, foam rolling, chiropractic adjustments, they treat the symptoms, tight muscles, poor posture, and pain, but they don't address the underlying faulty neural signaling that causes the symptoms in the first place. So this is what we've been tapping into for the last 7 days. So a muscle that's always tight, maybe it's a protective response from your brain, not a flexibility issue. So, and these neural drills that we've been doing, we've been noticing instant shifts in the body. So this is an example of a protective response of the brain. And when we engage the cerebellum and the nervous system, we're able to get greater range of motion in our movement. So an injury that keeps coming back, it could be from a map mismatch in the brain and not just weak glutes, for example, or weak core muscles that lead to a back injury. I took Rachel's advice yesterday and I posted some shorts of what we've been doing together for the last 7 days on social media, and I had somebody respond who did it instantly, who's been suffering with a back issue, and he noticed some relief in his back, which was amazing, right? So
And
this is the ripple effect that we're talking about. We're sharing it with people. Hi, Linda. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. So this is what we're talking about, doing a 2-minute drill that can really improve our range of motion uh, and overcome an injury or nagging pain. So applied neurology is very powerful. Um, so poor balance or range of motion. This might be a sensory integration issue, not just a stiff joint. So you can stretch for hours, you can foam roll, you can go to PT, but we're talking about rewiring the brain. So when you leave and you don't do that motion in that particular order, we're talking about functional movement. So when you go back to your everyday patterns, you're having relief in your body. And when the body feels off, because our brain doesn't feel safe, safety is everything. So this is about tapping into that nervous system, that rest, repair, digest mode, feeling safe in our bodies. And we've been pairing it with our chakra energy centers because this is how our body, our energy, when it's aligned and we don't have blockages in those spaces, we move through life with greater ease. So we've been using a baseline neurological test like spinal rotation and neck twist or toe touches. And this works because the movement taps into the vestibular, which is our balance, visual, and proprioceptive systems. We're engaging all 3 systems. It's easy to do, takes 2 or 3 minutes, and provides clear feedback from the nervous system. So I know Rachel had a moment a few days ago when the exercise made her baseline test worse. So we use the baseline test, we do the drill, and we find out if our movement is improved the same, or worse. Most of the time we've seen improvement as a group, but we did have a direct feedback from our bodies to find out when that particular drill is not good for us. So, we live in a world of one size fits all, from diets to, movement to exercise, and we're all bio individuals. So this is a tool that's been teaching us that, we can find out exactly what works for our body, and that's an exciting thing, right? So we're going to choose, since Linda's here, and I am so excited that you were able to join us today, we're going to choose one baseline tool. So whether you can do this in your chair, whether it's a neck twist from side to side. And we're just going from about a 3 out of 10 as far as pushing our body. We're not really pushing it hard, but we're noticing from left to right. We're sitting tall in our chair or standing tall, whichever you prefer. And you're noticing from left to right, maybe fixating on a point in your room where you're noticing the range of motion that you're getting. Maybe one side feels a little more restricted than the other. No judgment here. We're just noticing where our baseline is. Perhaps you're doing a spinal twist, so crossing your arms, noticing which arm is on top. And maybe you're using from your thoracic spine, you're just twisting from side to side, again, noticing a point in your room where your range of motion is at about a 3 out of 10 from left to right. Or you can do a toe touch, and that's just standing a forward fold and going down as far as you can, and just noticing what you're feeling, how far you're going, and what you're feeling in your body as far as your range of motion. So you're picking one out of those 3 exercises. But before I get into it, we're also pairing our applied neurology with our major energy centers. And today we're on day 7, and we're talking about our crown chakra, which is our head. The beautiful crown that's sitting on my head right now. Let me straighten that. Just kidding. So the crown chakra is associated with the color purple. And I'm going to read from Sahara Rose's Yoga Path book. And the crown chakra is, let me scroll down here to my trusty notes that I've made for us. So energy is everything. We're energetic beings. I just want to say why this is all mattering. We're moving the needle in our body, and it's about how we feel, how we heal, and how we show up in the world. We're aligning our chakras and our nervous system. It creates real lasting change from the inside out. And so I'm encouraging you all to habit stack each of these drills and be intentional with our energy centers. And tomorrow I'm going to do a bonus day 8, since we're all gaining momentum with this, where I'm going to revisit each exercise, and we're going to stack them all tomorrow. So same time tomorrow at 1/4 to 1 hour. So 10:45 Pacific time. So we're thinking of our major energy centers as distribution centers, delivering life force and nourishment. And each one is related to different organ systems and detox pathways, and how it's the information superhighway to our vital organs associated with each chakra. So our crown chakra is important. It's connected to our divine energy, relating to spiritual enlightenment, freedom from illusion. It's the I am, connected to higher self, divine, limitless, our brain and our nervous system. It's associated with the color violet or white, which is why I'm wearing violet today. You can wear violet. You can enjoy foods that are this color. This will also help activate this energy center and nourish your energy center. It's dynamic, thought, energy, inward flow of wisdom, and it brings the gifts of the cosmic consciousness. When in balance, we feel spiritual understanding, inner peace. We have a clear perspective of the world. And when we feel imbalanced in our crown chakra, we can suffer from constant sense of frustration, melancholy, and destructive feelings. So I'm going to read from Sahara Rose's Yoga Path book. So again, our themes are connected to source, divine guidance, and spiritual awakening and unity. And here we go. Before we get into the applied neurology drill, when I'm going to read what it can be when we're imbalanced in the chakra, and I'm going to end on the high note of feeling balanced. So, have you been feeling lost and creatively blocked, as if everyone else knows what they're doing, but you can't choose the next step? This is because your crown chakra has been blocked. You must realize that you're always tapped into universal energy. It is your free thinking mind that often overrides this innate wisdom and makes you lose sight of your own. The universe is sending you messages through pebbles that later turn into boulders. It's time for you to plug back into the universe you came from. Take a social media break and use that time to be in silence. Become mindful of all that you do and let go of unnecessary possessions, beliefs, and relationships. Study your ancestors and learn from your mistakes. Follow your curiosity and have faith in the future. This will pave the path back to the divine. So as I read, when we're in harmony with our crown chakra and energy, I invite you to soften your gaze, close your eyes, go inward, and just breathe. Notice your quality of breath. And I invite you to breathe in the color violet into your crown. Envision it coming from the universe, coming from source, the divine, and from God, illuminating every cell in your body. As I read what it feels like to be in harmony with your crown chakra, invite this energy, really embody the words that I'm about to speak to you. It's the intention of the words I speak more than the words themselves. So here we go. Sit tall and comfortable and breathe in that divine energy, that beautiful violet divine energy illuminating every cell and organ system in your body. Excuse me, I'm gonna get some water. You may have noticed intuitive rushes of creative wisdom channeling through you, lighting up your every cell. This is called a download, and it is a message from the divine, selected to come to you because you have the potential to birth it on this planet. This download occurs when the crown chakra is open, which may only be a few seconds, but it is enough to illuminate a path that you never knew possible. Find what brings you to these channeling states and bring yourself there as much as possible, whether it's through meditation, walking in nature, singing, or writing. And I invite you to use this applied neurology drill as well to activate your crown chakra. Whether it's through meditation, walking in nature, singing, or writing, the absence of the mind allows the genius of the divine. Those intuitive hits choose you. Now it is your time to birth them to life. Take one cleansing inhale, expansive inhale, breathe in the universe, breathe in that divine, beautiful violet light. And exhale that divine, beautiful light beyond your body, beyond your aura, beyond where you are in time and space, to your loved ones, to those that need it. Now, I invite you to unmute yourself if you wish to share something that may have come up or something that's resonating with you right now before we step into our baseline drill, whether that's a neck twist, a torso twist from left to right, or a forward fold. And if anyone feels called to share something that came up.
Well, I normally don't see things. Okay. I don't see colors except for bright orange. And this time I saw violet. So it was really quite illuminating to me.
Beautiful. And when you say you see orange, is that, would you mind
Elaborating.
elaborating? When do you see orange? When you're
Just close my eyes. I see
Okay,
orange, usually. It's
beautiful.
usually
That's
orange.
your solar plexus chakra speaking to you, your sense of power.
Ah, okay.
Love that.
Interesting. Oh, and I did want to ask, can I get, um, do you have um tapes of the previous ones that I can listen to?
Absolutely. I will
Okay.
be posting them in Harmonium in our community, in our were you able to join Harmonium?
No, wasn't able to figure that one out. So,
Okay, I'll help you with that. Make sure
okay.
you're getting in there. It's a beautiful community, and I'm going to be posting all of these the last 7 days, the complete 7 day series in Harmonium for everyone to access for free.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you for bringing your energy and sharing that beautiful share. I love that. Rachel, was there anything you're muted if you feel like sharing, you don't have to.
It just brought me as breathing in the color violet just brought me a sense of peace. I had just gotten back from my nature walk, and it was like it took me back there, resonating with the trees and the birds.
Gorgeous.
Yeah.
Oh, what a beautiful way to start a Sunday. Love that. I'm joining you on your nature walk, Monday or Tuesday, please.
Anytime.
Love that. Yeah, an invitation to get to nature anytime we can. Get grounded on Mother Earth. We create a Faraday cage around our bodies when we're barefoot on the earth, whether that's grass, sand, dirt, even concrete. Sand is a beautiful conductor. So a Faraday cage means the 5G can't. We create a sense of protection around us, and we absorb the Earth's ions, we decharge, and we get grounded literally. It
Even with
charges our
concrete.
cells. Pardon me?
Even with concrete, I was wondering about that.
Yeah, they say concrete can do it, but the best conductor is sand.
Yeah, I get my feet in the sand at least 4 days a week.
Love that. I need to get back into that. And laughter yoga. Are you still going?
Yep.
I love it.
Oh.
Linda,
Linda, join us if you're close.
I beg your pardon?
I was going to say, Linda, join us if you're close.
Yeah.
Where is it?
Down here on Main Beach in Laguna Beach. It's another beautiful community engagement. They've been doing it for, what is it, 20 years?
20
Wow.
years, Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 9 a.m. Just a beautiful, small collective of great souls who we get together and we laugh and appreciate everything.
We don't have to do yoga, do we?
There's no mat involved, just laughter.
Let's just laugh. I can do that.
Yeah, it's exactly what it sounds like. There's no actual asanas or yoga poses. Excuse me, I've got a frog in my throat. But it's just a release of energy and movement of energy and sound in the body, vibration.
Oh, vibration is so important.
And we're doing it on the sand. We're getting grounded at the same time. It's beautiful. Okay, so here we go. I invite you to do your drill. Excuse me. So we're either doing neck twists only to about a 3 out of 10 from left to right. We're noticing how much range of motion we're getting on each side. We're either doing arms across the chest, and we're doing a torso rotation, bringing the whole body left to right from the waist up, noticing where our range of motion is, and also taking note of which hand is on top because we want it the same for when we test after we do the drill. And we're doing either a forward fold. So pick which motion you're doing today. I'll give you a minute or two to assess where you're at from left to right. And I'll explain again, our crown chakra is related to source, connection to the divine, spiritual awakening and unity, inner wisdom. And today our applied neurology drill is called the cross crawl and cranial massage. Sounds yummy. So it's 2 parts. And then we're going to go back to our baseline test to see if we're the same, better, or worse in our range of motion or restriction. if we have more movement. And what that means is if it's the same, well, the drill is kind of neutral for your body. It's not maybe a drill that you want to be efficient with your time and energy when we're working on opening up things and improving our body. So maybe that drill isn't for you. If it's worse, it's definitely not for you. So you toss it out of your toolkit. But if it's better, this is a beautiful 2-minute drill. That's something you can put in your tool bag to step into and have it stack with something you're already doing to improve your range of motion, to improve your nervous system, and to improve your energy, your chakra energy center. So that's what we're doing today. Okay. So I'm going to explain to you what the cross crawl is and what the cranial massage is before we step into it. And why I paired specifically each energy center with a neurological drill to activate this energy center. And this is fitting the crown chakra because cross crawling synchronizes the left and right hemispheres of the brain, bringing coherence and integration, a state ideal for spiritual receptivity. So opening up this connection to source and divine communication. Cranial nerve stimulation around the temples and mastoid area enhances clarity, spiritual presence, and attunement. And this energetic alignment aligns the brain and the body to the frequency of trust, surrender, and higher consciousness. Sound good?
Yeah.
Okay. So here we go. I'm going to explain the drill. It's in 2 parts. The first part is we're going to march in place and tap our left hand to our right knee and then our right hand to our left knee. So we're going to repeat this crossbody pattern slowly and mindfully for about a minute. And we're going to keep our breath steady and rhythmical. So for the first 30 seconds, basically, we're just going to get used to this crossbody pattern. And then I invite you, if it feels good to you, to soften your gaze, maybe close your eyes while you're doing it. And also, while you're breathing, go back to that breath and invite that beautiful violet color in with your inhale and feel it illuminating every cell in your body. So I will just do the first part of the exercise first. So we're going to be standing up. I'm going to move my thing around so that maybe you can see me better. Okay, I'm wearing a dress, but basically I'm going to be marching in place, so bringing up one knee, one hand to the left, and vice versa. So we're going to do this for 30 seconds. Now I invite you to close your eyes if you feel comfortable doing so. It's going to challenge the balance. And you're using proprioception, where you are in time and space, to make that connection between the knee and the hand. And where's your breath? Are you breathing freely? Are you holding your breath? Be mindful that you're taking deep, expansive breaths, inviting that violet color to come in through the crown chakra and illuminate every cell and organ system in your body with beautiful divine source, connection to God, universe, whatever you want to call that, divine connection, spirituality, inner wisdom, bringing in the download that you need to have today. And I invite you to stand tall with your eyes closed, just noticing that nourishing, beautiful, illuminating violet color. Just do a body scan with it, just illuminating every cell, feeling your feet rooted into the earth. Now come back to your chair while I explain the second part of this drill. That got the blood flowing. Okay.
Most definitely.
Yeah. How do you feel?
I liked the challenge by closing your eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
Really,
a challenge.
yeah. But I don't know about you, but it was like putting all the components together, and then the reminder from you, Trish, about the light.
Mm-hmm.
It was very centering.
Wonderful. Yeah. And it just takes, give yourself permission to integrate all these little subtle nuances can make a big difference, right? Just imagining that beautiful violet color coming in from source and illuminating your body. Just give yourself permission to do that, an invitation, a little subtle thing can make a difference. All right, so part 2 of our drill today is the cranial massage. And I'll just explain what we're doing first before we tap into it. So using your fingertips to massage your temples behind the ears and the crown of your head. So we're going to physically stimulate this area of our body by applying small circular pressure with our hands. We're going to breathe slowly and stay present. Excuse me. And why this works is because, well, we'll talk about it after we do it. Okay, so just using your fingertips. Again, I invite you to soften your gaze, whether you feels good to you to close your eyes or just focus on a point in the room. And we're just going to massage our temples, release any tension in the jaw, bringing awareness to that beautiful divine color as if it's coming out of our hands and our fingertips into our body, the divine violet. And bring your fingertips behind the ears, massaging. You can even do peace fingers in front of the ear, behind the ear. This is stimulating your vagus nerve. Rest, repair, digest. It starts here and it branches down your body into the gut. This is the gut brain super information highway. Relaxing just 1% more. Any tension you might be carrying in this area, relaxing the jaw, separating the teeth. Now we're going to bring our fingers in a circular motion around the head and around our crown chakra, releasing any tension in our scalp. It's common to carry a lot here. It's the best part of going to the hairdresser, right? When they do the shampoo, really get in there.
The best thing ever.
My favorite. Doesn't quite feel the same when someone else is doing it or doing it myself. It's like trying to tickle yourself.
True.
Okay, now I invite you just to get in there wherever you feel a little bit of tension is probably where you need it most. Can try to touch every part of the surface area of your crown, the straightener crown. I just invite you to leave your hands in your palms in your lap faced up to receive the divine energy and just notice what you're feeling in the areas where you are giving yourself a little self-love. Any sensations, any buzzing, any warmth, any tingling, maybe noticing a release of tension or a softness to this area. Let's take one deep inhale and let it out with a sigh and a smile on your face. Okay. So now we're going to go back to our drill, whether we started with the neck rotations or was it spinal rotations, keeping the same hand on top, or was it a forward fold? And check in with your body. And do you feel a greater sense of movement and ease, less restriction? Is it the same? Or is it worse?
Way different.
Way different. What did you notice?
Well, I did the forward fold, and I was probably about 2 inches above my feet, and now I was under my toes.
Wow.
Wow.
With the
Yeah.
same amount of effort, right?
Same amount of effort. Yeah.
Beautiful. So this definitely is a drill that's working with your body. And
I think instinctively I must know that because when I get under stress, I always push my hair back from my crown and always, do that.
Oh, how insightful is that?
Yeah, it just sort of blew me away.
very cool. It's nice to make these connections that we can be more intentional about it, right? So now we can have this in our toolbox to step into or return to when we need it.
Trish, I
Maybe
would say
next
that
time I'll figure out how to put my video on. I can't seem to figure out anything on these things,
Maybe
but I'll get there.
lower left corner, there's something that looks like a camera.
No, just says Trish Mangold.
If you hover your mouse over the bottom of this of the screen, it should pop up a little menu bar.
Video. I see it.
Tap
Click
on
on that.
and then we should.
there you go.
Well, hello, beautiful Linda.
Hi.
Welcome.
Hey.
Oh, nice to see you.
Nice to see you. Yeah, see, I go like this when I'm under sort of stress. Just seem to go like this naturally. It's now I know why.
There you go. Beautiful. I love that.
Yeah, this was up there with the tongue
The tongue circles.
the tongue circles. Yeah, definitely.
Beautiful.
Well,
Well, since Linda missed the tongue circles, should we revisit it? And since it's one of your favorites?
Yes.
so are you up for it? It's really cool.
Yeah, I'm up.
Rachel,
Cool.
since you learned it, would you like to lead?
Would you do it? Because
Yes.
I don't remember the exact which center we were doing, but I appreciate the offer. Thank
Okay.
you.
Absolutely. Now that we're learning new tricks and tools, I invited Rachel to lead only because sometimes it helps us reinforce what we're learning. But when you feel more, I know we've paired it with a certain center, so I know it's a lot, but I encourage you to go out and teach it to somebody and share because that helps us reinforce it and it creates the ripple effect of learning and embodying the experience. So
I will say I have been using it throughout the week. If I find myself being tense, I'll just go through the lip circle motions.
I
And
love it.
It does bring a sense of calm.
I love. Okay, I'm gonna find it here in my notes. I have to refer to my notes too, so no worries there. Okay, so this was day 3, the solar plexus chakra. And do we both have time to go through this? It'll take 5 minutes or so. Is that okay?
I do.
It
Okay.
does. Linda, this is perfect for you because we were talking about your solar plexus and the color orange.
Oh my
Right,
God.
and I do play with my lips a lot, so let's see.
I love it. I love it. Should I read from the yoga book or should we just go to the drill?
Just do the drill.
Okay. Okay, so the solar plexus chakra is associated with the color orange. And it's confidence, connected to our confidence, sense of confidence, identity, personal power, motivation, and digestion. And what we did 2 parts to this as well. We tapped on our solar plexus, which is about 3 finger widths above our belly button.
Okay.
The center of this powerhouse energy center. And we tapped lightly, engaging our core muscles, which is activating our power center. And we did tongue circles to stimulate the cranial nerves related to the gut-brain connection and helping recalibrate our digestion and assertiveness. Energetically, this enhances personal agency. It supports healthy boundaries and helps us reclaim our confidence. So here's the first part of the drill. We can do it seated or standing with our spine upright. We use our fingertips to lightly tap or drum around our belly button and solar plexus area, our upper abdomen. So go ahead, and we're going to do this for about 45 seconds, focusing on
Both hands?
yes, with both hands, focusing on rhythmic pressure. And breathing deeply. Close your eyes. I invite you to close your eyes and breathe in that beautiful color orange into this center of your body. Let's take a collective, deep, expansive inhale of that beautiful orange illuminating every cell and every organ system of our body. And exhale orange out to beyond your body, to your loved ones, to people that need it. Now just relax your palms facing up in your lap. Maybe do a shoulder roll, releasing any tension in the body. And now to Rachel's favorite part, the tongue circles. So we close our mouth and we press our tongue gently inside of our lips. We're sitting tall. We're going to trace slow circles around the inside of our lips for 5 clockwise circles. And then we're going to switch it to counterclockwise, 5 counterclockwise circles. We're going to go slowly and relaxed in the jaw. So go ahead at your own pace. Relaxing your facial muscles. I noticed I was tensing. And switch directions, 5 in the opposite direction. Maybe close your eyes on this. Okay. And this is stimulating our cranial nerves linked to digestion and the gut-brain connection, activating our personal power and digestive fire. So it's a beautiful drill to do before you start to eat, before you eat a meal. Okay, so now we go back to our drill, our baseline drill, and we see if we've made any improvements in range of motion. Is it the same? Is it better? Or is it worse?
Actually, I went to my third knuckle.
Wow. So a lot,
Yeah.
even
lot.
right from the last exercise.
Probably half again as much in the last exercise. So that was great. And it felt really good. Except for going one way was easier than going the other way.
Agreed.
Is that normal?
Yes, that's normal.
Now I have a question for you. Was it harder on your non-dominant hand side?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Me too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
When you say harder on the non-dominant hand side, what do you mean by that? You mean
So it's easier for me to go right to left with the lip motion, but when going left to right, it's harder.
okay.
Yeah.
Handed.
It's the opposite for me because I'm left-handed. So it's easier for me to go left to right
You feel more
than right
coordinated.
to left.
Yeah. So that's an invitation to step into the more awkward feeling first and maybe spend more time there. This is engaging the left and right hemispheres of the brain. These are all great. You're creating new neural pathways, new ways of doing things. And maybe we start brushing our teeth with our non-dominant hand. We put our non-dominant foot in the shoe first, and same with stepping into pants and stuff like that. Just mix it up a little bit.
Good idea. I'll try that.
Okay. So tomorrow I'm doing a bonus day. That's day 8. I'm gonna revisit each neurological drill in our time together.
I won't be here. I'll have to count because I've got a class that I'm taking, a testing class that I'm taking for my pickleball.
Oh, beautiful.
Mm.
Okay, well, enjoy that. That sounds like fun.
And I'll be looking forward to the tape for that.
Yeah, so we'll get you inside Harmonium and you'll have access to the recordings.
Perfect.
So I can jump on a call with you after this and help you walk you through getting signed up with that.
Awesome. I'm on my computer with you right now because I couldn't figure out how to do it on my phone. So is it better to do it on the computer or on the phone?
It might be easier to do it on the computer. If you go to Harmonium, and it's spelled with an E, HARMONEUM.com, a pop-up window should be there to join. It's free. So you can create your profile there. So have a look at that and let me know if you get stuck, and I'm happy to jump on a call with you after this. So thank you so much for joining me today. And I really appreciate both of you bringing your presence and sharing how this made us shift. We're tapping into our nervous system. We're rewiring the brain. And it's amazing. I'm really a fan of applied neurology. I've been so much so that I've signed up for a certification. So I'll be bringing more of that to you guys.
Wonderful. Have a blessed day, both of you.
Thank you, Rachel.
Same here.
You as well.
Bye-bye.
Take care. Bye-bye.